Hello and welcome to the first video in the Demigods tutorial series. In this video I'm going to be covering how to get started with demigods and how to claim your first deity. So the first thing you want to do is read /dg. This is the help file and it summarizes everything that I'm going to cover in these videos. And the first thing you're going to want to do when you want a deity is to see what their select item is. So when I go to a deity's name in DG, so in this example I'm going to use Zeus, you can see that its select item is an iron ingot, which I'm already holding in my hand. Every deity has a unique select item. So if I want Poseidon, for example, I would have to get a bucket of water. Once this item is held in your hand, you type /claim, and you can see that I've been accepted to the lineage of Zeus. And now that I have Zeus, I can type /dg Zeus, and this will show me all the information now, such as my devotion for Zeus, which is shown in the bracket next to its name, which is 1 right now because I just got him. Shows me the skills, how much favor they cost, and binding, which I'll explain later, as well as how powerful his skills are going to be. For example, shove is going to affect 2 targets with power of 2. So the next thing you want to do is see check. Check is going to be the command you look at the most because it shows you your health, your devotion for all of your deities. Right now I only have Zeus, but later on when I have multiple, it'll show the devotion I have for each deity in addition to my total devotion. And total devotion feeds into ascensions. You can see at the very bottom it says you may form a new alliance at 2 ascensions. When I get enough total devotion to earn ascensions and I have 2 ascensions, then I can get another deity. So for example, I might want Poseidon or Hades, and the more ascensions you have, the more deities you can have. Favor is a measure of your power or your mana, to compare it to another game, and you spend it to use your deity's skills. This will recharge over time. Both your health and your favor will recharge over time, and this can be specified in the configuration file. So what's different about demigods is that it actually changes how much health you have in the game. So a normal player in Minecraft has 10 health, or 10 of these little hearts, and each heart represents 2 HP, so each player actually has 2 HP. But demigods modifies this, and okay, well I have Zeus, so I'm not going to take any fall damage, so that was a bad example. But you can see if I type QD for quick display, this will also show your HP and your favor quickly if you don't want to type check and have that fill up your screen. You can see that I have 25 health instead of 20. And this is going to scale up. So as I gain more health later on in the game, maybe I get up to 100 or 200, then zombie attacks and whatever will still damage me, but they won't be visible in the number of hearts anymore. So basically this scales. Your true health is no longer 20. It's going to be whatever you see when you type /check or QD, which means that you can take a lot more damage than normal players. So the next thing is devotion, and the more devotion you have for a deity, let me make sure I'm typing this right. The more devotion you have for a deity, the more powerful their skills are going to be. So I have to do player name, me, my deity, Zeus, and my amount, which I want to be 10,000. So now when I type /check, obviously it's been updated, and you can see, well, this is causing an error because I used an admin command, so it shows I need negative devotion until the next ascension. But just for an example, when I go back to Zeus, you can see it now has 10,000 devotion, and my shove is going to hit 6 targets with power 34. If you remember earlier, it was only 2 targets with power 2. So all of your skills are going to scale up in this manner. The other thing is binding. So let's say I want to use lightning. So normally if I use lightning, I can just click and it shoots lightning. But if I use any item in my hand and I click anywhere, it's going to use that lightning. So if I only want it to happen on a certain item, I would bind it to that item. So I say lightning bind. And now it's bound to iron ingot. So if I click with my hand, nothing is going to happen. Or if I have any other item like dirt. Okay, also breaking blocks is how you gain devotion. Breaking blocks and going in combat. So here you saw that when I break a block, it automatically runs the code that checks if I can ascend. So that's why that happened. If I click with a dirt, it's not going to shoot lightning. If I click with an iron, then it works. Okay, and now I've run out of favor, and I have to wait for it to regenerate over time. So this covers the basics, claiming your deities and checking your stats. Hopefully I explained this in enough detail. Health, deities, devotion, favor, ascensions, kills and deaths. And that's about all. Thanks for watching.